How y'all doing? It's PawPaw again. Lord of mercy. What a past 10 days I've had. Oh, come on. Trying to make this motion light out here work so I can do this video. Anyway, come on. Oh, shit. How do I make it stay on? Oh, gotta be a switch. Maybe that'll work. Oh. Ah. Alright, let's try this again. How y'all doing? It's PawPaw again. Past 10 days been a doozy. Oh, Lord have mercy. We had the most, God, did we ever get rain? We got like the most rain we had in 139 years last week, or about 10 days ago. Anyway, we had schools out for flooding. It was a mess. We had all kinds of creeks getting out of their banks. Actually, the creek got out of the bank a little bit here on the farm. But anyway, so there was 3-4 days couldn't do nothing. And then my daughter asked me would I babysit. And I ain't going to say no, get to spend time with my old grandson. But let me tell you what. I didn't realize how much work it was chasing after a 2-year-old kid and a puppy. It's one thing for the kid to come to you and say, you know, be pulling at his diaper. It's another thing, PawPaw, Harley peed. PawPaw, Harley pooped. Oh shit, all day long. And the weather was nasty out. Couldn't let the dog out because it gets sopping wet, getting rained on. Oh. Yeah. So several days in a row I'm babysitting, driving back and forth. So last night, or Thursday night, this is Saturday. I said screw it Friday, I took a break. So Thursday night I'm driving home and a heater hose goes out. We got a leak in the heater hose and it's spraying water. And I'm looking in my rear view mirror and it's dark out. I can see the headlights behind me, cars, and it looks like I'm a steam engine locomotive, steam powered locomotive going down railroad tracks. Lord of mercy. So I said, well, I was only like 6 miles from here. I still have about 13 miles to get home. I said, no, I want to turn around and go back to the farm. One thing you don't want your dadgum engine to, you know, get red hot. So as long as it was producing heat, as long as my heater core had hot water in it, I knew I was still circulating water, so I was all right. So I made it back here. And I was so tired. And I looked at it. And I said, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to pull the alternator. Let me show you where this dadgum thing is. See that hose right there? Well, it goes in there behind that alternator. And it connects here. And pulling that alternator is a oh my God chore. So I told my son-in-law, I said, shit, I ain't pulling that heater hose tonight. So I'll look at it in the daytime. So here I go looking at it in the daytime today, and I realize It still ain't an easy job. So I got looking at it, and I realized there was a coupling there where the hose had been put together. And I was thinking to myself, coming down the road, why couldn't I just cut me a little piece of PVC pipe or something and stick in that hose? So I got here and found exactly where the pinhole was, and fortunately it's in a spot where I was able to just cut that hose. So this is the piece I cut out of it. Okay, cut it off right here. So I go to the auto parts store. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because I learned something today. And if I learned something, I want to pass it on, because if you don't know, you don't know. There's an old saying, you don't know what you don't know. And I had the idea, give me a piece of water pipe, stick in there, and get a couple clamps put together. But for those of you that already know about this, don't be laughing at old PawPaw. But they actually make a little kit just for that purpose. Now, whether it was for the purpose of cutting out a section because you got a leak, or just because you want to make two pieces of hose reach further, I don't know. But it's a little kit, got the little plastic coupling and two clamps with it. And so this should make short work of a job that I was afraid was going to run into a day or two for me. Also, I learned that you should not put oil in a radiator hose, a heater hose, or whatever to help stuff slide together. Or like to help get a radiator hose on, you should use dishwashing liquid. The oil will actually break down the rubber in your hoses, so don't ever use oil or grease to help slide a hose in place. So let me get this put together. Pretty self-explanatory. I'll try to put the camera where you can see it, but ain't gonna be a lot of talking except mechanic talking. SOB this, SOB that, and MFer, and standard mechanic speak. Oh. Well, oops, there it is. Whew. I'm glad to get that done. Whew. Cost me about $6. And the proper way to do it is to replace the entire hose. But I don't have the good facilities right here, and I don't want my truck down for 2 or 3 days away from the house, so it works. It's good enough. The whole truck is a bunch of used parts anyway, right? Well, I'm gonna tell you what. It ain't easy to find a metal chair that'll hold up a 300-pound man. I found this one at the dump. Had some broken welds, and you know me, I throw nothing away. I'll find a use another day. I brought this thing home and I welded it up. Works for me. Anyhow, appreciate you watching my videos. This has been one hell of a day. It's lasted all week long. Went out to get my wife's Volkswagen, yellow Volkswagen, to drive here, and she said, you know, the trunk don't shut. Lo and behold, a little old light that says your trunk is ajar. That don't make no sense. Trunk ain't a jar, trunk's a trunk. But anyway, little light to let you know that the trunk's open, I think was on. And make a long story short, she hadn't driven it many weeks, several weeks, maybe 3 months. Anyway, just been sitting there in the driveway. So of course, when I go out to get into it, the battery's dead. Oh, God. Anyway, had to get that thing going just to get here. But the old truck's running. I got it parked out there where there's real dry pavement. Make sure there's no runs, no drips, no errors. It's that thing was 2 gallons low on radiator fluid. 2 gallons. And it didn't really peg out getting hot until I was coming down this driveway right here the other night. So I didn't turn my engine red or anything like that. I hope you learned something. That was a real simple video, long drawn out video just to fix something so simple. But it's only simple if you already know how to do it. There's people out there that don't know how to do this kind of stuff, and this is a way for them to learn. My little grandsons don't know how to do this. Maybe someday they can watch PawPaw's video and see how to do something. Anyway, I do want to thank each and every one of you for watching my videos. Remember, if you're a subscriber and you ask a question, I'll do my darndest to answer it. If you're not a subscriber, I'm so sorry. But I am blessed with a bunch of subscribers, and they keep me pretty busy. So if you'd like to get some advice, ask a question, whatever, make sure I can go to your channel and see that you're subscribed. Helps you and it helps me too, and it don't cost you a thing in the world. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye, everybody.